It's going live now, so. I already clicked it, so it's.
Yep, I just was bringing the picture back down.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Sounds like you can hear us now. We'll manage. We'll get through this. Thanks, everybody. Again, welcome to the Select Board meeting for December the 9th. It's 2024. Really pared down on staff here. Dave is not here tonight. Danielle had to leave. So we won't have a town clerk report. We do have our agenda for December 9th, and we will approve the minutes from from November 25th. We don't have minutes from last week yet, December 2nd. So why don't we do that, and then we'll pay our bills. Pass that over to you. There you go. Bills to be paid are in the total of $113,094.97. We have a main water bill that we'll remove this week and look at again for next week. We think maybe they've included a month that we've already paid.
Yes.
Yep. I'm looking to see if there's anything that's super outstanding payment-wise. Yeah, we've paid for some salt deliveries to both plow guys. So those are big bills this week. Okay, that's our warrant.
Yep.
Ads to be paid. There were ads in for planning board. Nothing for the select board this week. We have a report from Shakopee Rescue. They made 91 calls for the month of November. They picked up, they made 24 runs to Parsons Field, 26 to Cornish, Hiram, Porter, and Leamington, 22, and only 2 to Leamington. We had mutual aid 7 times. And let's see, top reasons for calls are medical reasons, shortness of breath, and that is our Shakopee Rescue report. While we're on the subject of Shakopee Rescue, we've had a resignation from one of the board members, and in that board member's place, Corey Pelletier is going to be signed into the board. And we have that paper to sign as well.
Yes.
So why don't we do that? Yep. So Corey, if you're listening, you can come into the town office and get sworn in. Sign up here. And that's a 3-year term.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. There you go. Items on discussion are last Tuesday, they put in our new security cameras with a monitor in the town clerk's office. So finally, they have the ability to see who's coming and going from both entrances of the town hall, better views of the parking lot as well. Half of the cost of the installation is going to be paid for by the grant that we got from MMA for the fall. So that's a submit the cost post paying it. Consolidated fiber is in the building. Dave is going to work on that this coming Friday to hook that up. And at some point we'll have a Zoom meeting to discuss how the phones are going to operate. And we'll have new phones as well. Tomorrow I have another meeting with the community's resilience people. The grant will be submitted on the 17th. We're going to work on a municipal energy plan for the town and a feasibility study for solar. You know, I did a little bit of research. We pay over $1,000 a month. Most of it is for streetlights, and if we were able to get solar enough kilowatt hours to pay for that, it would save the town about $12,000 a year. So we'll look at that. Planning Board is having a hearing on Wednesday for the Godomsky and Sanborn site plan reviews. And we did site walks on those two properties on Saturday. There was also a site walk for the proposed subdivision on North Road, that's near the covered bridge on the river. It's really a pre-application, so, you know, that's, I don't think there's no planning board hearing on that. We got an email from the Public Utilities Commission. We've had these before, I believe. They post a way to handle any issues that you might have with cable TV and franchise mediation. It's not something that I know an awful lot about, but I don't believe that we've ever had an issue with it. We had a woman from the Renoster group here to do a workshop at the town hall. She came in, and we had a couple of people attend that, and that was for a program to have harvesters and, you know, people who own land that to keep it in tree growth, I believe, to not do as much harvesting. And that was at 5 o'clock tonight, so.
Yeah, it's a program where they use carbon credits
Yes.
to offset harvesting, so to offset some of the lost income from harvesting frequencies. So, yeah, they use carbon credits to help offset that loss of income in order to have sort of more mature tree growth.
And did you say they pay people, or?
Yeah,
or
so
is that with
that's through the carbon
through the
credits.
carbon credits.
Yeah, so it's based on number of trees and things like that.
So it's not really for your general property?
Correct.
Yeah, property owner.
Yeah.
So let's see, we did the site walks, I mentioned that, planning board hearing on the 11th, and do you have any updates that you want to run through?
I don't. I hadn't received any. I've been going back and forth with Rub Industries on the salt sand shed.
Mm-hmm.
They were working on putting a proposal together based off of our requirements for snow load for
Mm-hmm.
the roof, because it's a fabric material, obviously, so you can't really strengthen the fabric, you can only strengthen the frame. So we wanted to make sure that the strength of the frame matched whatever the snow load was for the area. So he was trying to determine what the snow load was for that Secocas Road area. And once he had those numbers, he was going to come back with some numbers in terms of what it would cost
What
to
it
do
cost.
that. Yeah. So more to come on that.
That's good. We did receive a quote from our new potential assessors, Robert Consul. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll take a look at that and maybe discuss it next week as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's, when we meet as a full board, we can run through that. I have a request from someone who works at Sacopee Valley Health Center. They would like to use some space in the town hall for meeting with folks for going through benefits. This is also part of the Grateful Undead. They have a program where they received a grant to, you know, to help the folks in the community. She has like a traveling office, and it's to deal with things like getting Social Security, going through Medicare, and whatever, and heating assistance, all that kind of thing. So if we agree that we can give her some space, I don't know how frequently yet she would want to do that, and it might depend on it, you know, who from the town would sign up for this, and it might be something that she calls and, you know, sets up hours at some point. So
Okay.
I'm waiting to hear back from her about it, but
Okay.
yeah.
When you talk to her, should we also see if there are any opportunities for like flu shot clinics or any sort of clinics that they do? I know that they, obviously it's,
Yeah,
you know,
in Cornish.
relatively close by in Cornish, but
Yeah.
if there was an opportunity for them to use the gymnasium on a day for something like that.
She's not connected with that at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not
I
with
gotcha.
that at all, yeah. She just does more of the, you know, the heating, Social Security, insurance type of stuff.
Got
yeah.
it.
Not the health, not part of that.
Not
yeah.
with the healthcare center.
She's
got it.
she is currently their outreach coordinator.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Okay.
She deals with that end of it.
Got it.
Yep. A few concerns about the plowing that's happened. Please use text.my.gov to send us notices if you have it, or email or call. We have kind of a list of things we do need to discuss. One of them is the speed that the trucks are going, and I really think that's, not only the speed, but the road clearing has been an issue. Iciness on Merrill Hill and Mountain Road has been brought up as well. So we get the messages to the plow guys as soon as we hear about them, but keep us informed.
Yep.
We have carryover items, emergency action plans. Paid family medical leave becomes effective in May of 2026. They just recently had a workshop on that, a Zoom meeting that Danielle attended. She could probably fill us in a little more. We're working on personnel policy updates. We had a workshop today. Mark Mounts, it was actually on the phone with Mark, and Scott came in and just wanted to run through some of their concerns about the Stanley building and the other applications that are going in. So they will probably bring up those concerns at the public hearing as well. And I think we did it. I think people can hear us, and we're
I think the only other thing, reminder that the Youthful Maine Food Drive next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
I'll remind everybody again next week, but great opportunity to come in. It's a wonderful resource. I've been thoroughly impressed. I've been here on Thursdays to help kind of set up and get those together, and been pretty thoroughly impressed with that program and how organized they are, and the amount, just the sheer amount of
they do a good
good
job.
and foods that they bring in, for residents, that's free of charge.
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's,
No questions asked. Basically, we just want to know what town you're from and how many families and numbers that you're feeding. So
Yep.
I usually mention that at the select board meeting. So
yeah.
So that community cafe is next week for everybody that's signed up so far, and that should be pretty fun. And I think that's really about it. Stay safe. It's supposed to snow tonight, so we'll wait and see if the town hall has a delayed opening in the morning. Check the website. That's the best thing to do for any of our pickleball players that come in.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right, I second it. All in favor? All right. Thank you.
Thank you.